Oh my goodness. It's Friday. The Empress is here for her morning wisdom. Hello, Empress. Boop. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Is it a happy Friday? Tell me if it's a happy Friday first. Don't worry, I'm already bringing you in, Queen. Let's just do this. Let's just get you on the way. I'm great. I just started. It's morning wisdom. Oh, Empress. What are we going to do with this world, huh? What are we going to do with this world? I made the mistake of reading the paper before I came up here. What am I thinking? It's like drinking a mug full of garbage. Here you go, Empress. Reading the paper is like drinking a mug full of garbage. That's right. This is the only morning news I need. And it's morning tarot wisdom. Is this too loud? Probably a little bit too loud. All right, Empress, you ready, Queen? Let's do this. Let me take a quick sip of coffee. We're just getting started here. The morning's young. It's Friday. Oh, that hits. Oh, man. Weekend vow. Sorry, Empress. Look what the cards have for you. And our first card drops here on a Friday. And what do we see? We see 7 cups. Oh goodness, right, Empress? Do you know what this means? This means that the cards are suggesting something to you around the idea of having to make an emotional decision. It's in the cups, so it's in the realm of emotion. It's in the 7s, so it's in the realm of control. And all you have to do is cast your eyes upon Pamela Coleman Smith's beautiful artwork, and you see, Luna Kios. Luna Kios, like all of a sudden the entire tone of the broadcast has changed. Welcome. Thank you. Do you feel me, Empress? Are you ready to go be decisive in the realm of emotion? Push, push, push. You can do it, Queen. Who here's got a question for these cards? It is Tarot Morning Wisdom. All right? And it's a Friday edition, which means we're supposed to feel extra excited. Hold on. I'm going right directly to you, Luna. Get over here, Luna. How you doing, Luna? Yesenia. Oh, Yesenia. Oh, Yesenia. I love that name. It's so beautiful. Yesenia. And I pray that I'm, pronouncing it correctly. You know me. Hi, my name's Open Phones. I don't know if you do know me, actually. I throw morning tarot wisdom Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, just like today, on this service, TikTok. Here we go, Yesenia. Yes, sorry. It's early still, 7:16 a.m. here in the most glamorous place on earth, Hollywood, California. I know. Don't overreact. I'm cutting the cards using my non-dominant hand. And Yesenia, I'm reaching into these cards to ask the question that you have, but I'm going to ask it in a very nebulous way. Can you please just give me some information about me as it regards returning to my previous home? The cards are beckoning to you, sweet Yesenia, to the notion of staying locked in the material space, okay? What do you see here? You see somebody who's just doing the work. Just do the work. And that's where their strength is emanating from, is from that ability to stay focused inside of that, okay? This is a very promising card in my opinion because it suggests something around being able to be inside of a beautiful, magical flow. And thus it suggests something about strength that you already possess. You already possess it. Who here requires tarot morning wisdom? It's simple. All you gotta do is ask a question. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, Gigi. Don't be shy, Praise. Don't be shy, Montez there. Or Bry. Don't be shy, Bry. Let me see some questions, and you'll get some answers. I don't know. AJ Frenzy is here. Happy Friday, AJ Frenzy. How can we help you this morning, my queen? Christy, will Joseph come to me? Christy asks. All right, here we go. I'm serious now. Christy asks, will Joseph come to me? And I'm just going to go in there and find out what the cards have to say about Christy and Joseph. Christy, oh, geez. Christy, I want you to come here. Hi, Christy. Happy Friday. Look, I don't want you to overreact to this card, Christy. But I just held your simple question in my mind, in my heart, and the cards dropped the classic. Oh, well. Maybe you should go to the tattoo parlor. Look, do not fret. All this suggests, sweet Christy, is that there's growth involved in this moment. There's growth involved. Look, pretend like it's Excalibur, Christy. You gotta pull the sword out. Anywho, I got nothing. I hate it when that happens. You think I like dropping the 3 of swords on a love question? It's the worst thing. Hi, Jesus. Thank you for the follow. Hold up. Jesus Christ, aka Deja, asks, am I pregnant? Come here, Deja. Deja, don't go nowhere. We're going straight towards this pregnancy question. We're driving towards it at top speed. Oh, I love a pregnancy question. Now look, I don't have any expectation, sweet Deja, of answering your actual pregnancy question using esoteric card play. But what I'm going to do is reach into these cards and ask for some form of guidance in this moment, okay? And I'm going to hold your concern in my stomach right here, like, ooh. Oh, I'll pretend like I'm worried that I'm pregnant. Frankly, I am. And let's just see what the cards feedback. Okay? Deja's a little worried about being pregnant. Look, who wouldn't be? Deja, you've been dropped the beautiful angel of temperance. Now, this is basically this is at its very basic level a card of perfect health. Okay, it suggests something around perfect balance of health between the interior and the exterior worlds. Is it an answer to your question? No. You know what? As an answer to your question, a pregnancy test. But what this bodes well for you is a suggestion of deep health. Okay. And balance and equilibrium and all that. And also, because this card may not be addressing this question, sweet Deja, this card might be aiming itself directly at something in your life that is more meta or something. Turning garbage into gold. Let's turn garbage into gold. Let's turn garbage into gold. Might be some message attached to this beautiful angel of temperance. I don't know why my screen is all blurry and glowy. Hold on a second. Let me use this robe for a second to see if that doesn't do anything. There, it's a little bit more crisp. All right. Deja, does that track for you, my sweet? Do your best with Jesus says, is my newest business idea going to be successful? Wow. Oh, Jess, not Jesus. Sorry, Jess. Look, there's a fair amount of Jesus freaks up here. I did not know that. Get over here, Jess. Is my newest business idea going to be successful? Oh, man, I love this question because you know what it is, Jess? You're excited about this idea and you have passion around it. So, of course, you're hungry for information. I'm going to change the question a tiny bit. Jess, are you with me? Jess, are you here, Jess? I gotta pause the chat so I can't even see if you're answering. Okay, there you are, Queen. All right, so look. Here it comes. Chan! Hi, Chan, how are you? Okay. Jess is just worried. Jess has got a brand new, and who can't identify with this? Jess has got a brand new business venture, and they're excited about it, and they want to just have some information about what to expect, what perhaps to tweak, to aim for maximum success. Jess! What a beautiful card to drop on that question, Jess. You know what this card says, Jess? It says, follow your intuition. Listen to the sword of truth that lives right there in your stomach. Okay? Right above your stomach. What's that sword of truth say, Jess? That's the thing to guide you in this moment. Yay. All right, friends, who do we do next? No, Jess, this is great. This bodes so well. All it says is that the cards are confirming that if you follow your actual soulful intent, if you follow your true voice, oh my gosh, you might just get it. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. Kimmy asks, is Brian into me, please? Yes, Kimmy. Kimmy, are you here? Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy. My name's Open Phones. How are you? I'm up here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We just throw cards. We throw morning wisdom cards. It's simple. It's simple. I don't think I've been announcing what I do here enough. Here it is, because it's like apparently supposed to happen every 60 to 90 seconds. I'm throwing morning wisdom tarot cards on your questions for free. How about that? See you in 90 seconds. Okay, Kimmy. Is Brian into me? Oh, Kimmy. Oh, Brian. Kimmy wants to know about Brian. I'm going to drop you into the breadbasket, Kimmy, because I don't feel like wrangling with this as some sort of an interpretive answer. Look, maybe that's you and you've got a new idea in your hand. You're unsure of yourself. This new idea may be about Brian, right? I'm not sure of myself. What about Brian? Oh, well, Brian, the cards would suggest, is quite sure of themselves. Don't get all distracted by the fact that this is a feminine queen. What we see here is power. And we see power that is relaxed and sitting in a throne, do you see? Not getting up, moving around, and definitely not walking toward that page. Okay, well, what's the energy between them? Oh, well, that's something to consider then, eh, Kimmy? The whole world is in the hands of the energy that this relationship potentially, sparks forward. But what about the fourth card of materialization? What is the ultimate result? A Queen of Love. Kimmy, is that you there sitting in that throne? I think it could be. It could be, Kimmy! Andromeda's breadbasket is broken. Oh, Lioness. Oh, Lioness. What are you doing, Lioness? Lioness. Is B gonna get me a job this month? We're doing Open Phones Morning Tarot Wisdom. It's a beautiful, sweet tradition, Lioness. Oh, sweet Lioness. Thank you for that rose. Is B gonna get me a job this month? Well, Lioness, let's find out what the cards have to say about that conceptually. Of course, the cards aren't going to walk up to the microphone and say, yes or no. Unless you choose to read this symbol, sweet Lioness, as some sort of interior message to you about the situation and about B. What do we have here? We've got the Lover's card. Oh my God, it's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Look at what Pamela Coleman-Smith has given us to work with. She's given us Adam and Eve. It's the dawn of man. I suppose it's available to us, Lioness, here on a Friday morning to take this symbol and say, sure, it's almost like B is Adam and I'm Eve. I mean, this card drops so heavy and so hard onto every situation that it encounters that, Lioness, I would invite you to ponder whether or not the deck isn't maybe like pushing you into some other part of your life as well as trying to answer this question. Interesting energy, isn't it? The Thrasher 83 on a Friday morning. Here in Hollywood, California, by the way. The most glamorous place on earth. Asks, will I get a job this month? Oh, the Thrasher 83. Oh, I hope so, the Thrasher 83. Oh, sweet, the Thrasher 83. Will the Thrasher 83 get a job this month? Thank you, Chan. You're so sweet. Chan, I'm gonna get your question right. Where's your question at, Chan? Will I get a job this month? How can I get a job this month? Guess what? The cards aren't interested in telling you your fortune. Of course not. They don't know how to do that. I gotta be honest. But they're interested in telling you a message about self-entrapment. Okay, look, this is the Eight of Swords. You see this woman on the beach? Does she have to be there? No. Sometimes we need to scan ourselves for ways that we are throwing ourselves into the mental jail that we are so eager to create for ourselves. How am I holding myself back? What are the rules that I'm playing by that no longer apply. Do you know what I mean? Can you dig that? Set yourself free might be a potential message inside of that. Boop, boop, boop. Not a bad message for a Friday, I'll say that. You tell me. Oh, there you go. Oh, hi, Chan. Okay. Chan, who's kind enough to have signed up on some level for, I guess I have a fan club via this app that gives you the open thing on your little chat. I love it. Every time I see it, I get so excited. Chan asks, how should I treat my Friday today? And that's a great question for Morning Tarot Wisdom, because we're just throwing one card drops on stuff and then we have a little talk, okay? One card drops, have a little talk. Chan, do you have any huge Friday plans? Who here has dramatically awesome weekend plans? Chan, oh Chan, your morning wisdom, sweet Chan, is as follows. You are welcomed to treat your Friday as though it were absolutely emanating from the most pure, unsullied form of love imaginable. It's the Six of Cups, Chan, the self-love sixes. Sometimes I choose to interpret this card as the act of giving a gift to yourself in the realm of emotion. How can you do that this morning, Chan, this afternoon? How can you treat yourself as though you are your own favorite person? I challenge the entire room to just that task. It's Tarot Morning Wisdom. My voice is feeling crunchy. I don't know why. Maybe because it's so early. It's so early, Allie. Happy Friday. You're very welcome, Chan, always. Allie333, get over here. Can I help you, Allie333? How can I help you on a Friday? Sweet. Dawn, Jewel, how are you? Oh my God. Dawn, you're very enthusiastic about Brianna. Dawn, is Brianna in love with me? No pressure, Dawn, jeez. Look, we're gonna find out what the cards have to say about you and Brianna. Dawn and Brianna. Because Dawn's a little eager right now. He's like, duh, is she in love with me? Dawn, man, I don't know what to tell you about this card dropping, except to say that, sweet Dawn, you're being beckoned toward the concept of evolutionary change in some fashion or another. Now, don't get all wound up about the fact that this says death on it, because obviously it need not have said death. It's about change. You might as well just say change. Is it fun to change? Not all the time. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Dawn. I hope that tells you something about Brianna, honestly. Sometimes I wonder. All right, look. Who's got a really intense question, right? I want to go against something, like, absolutely harrowing. Does anybody have something really harrowing out there? Or really just like whoa. Marissa asks, will I be successful at my new job? Well, I'm going to tweak that question, Marissa. Hi, Marissa. My name is Open Phones. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it on a Friday morning. I try to do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. There's no money or nothing. If you want to throw me little hearts or even roses, I'll be so happy. I'm great. So, Marissa, I'm just going to bring you in and let the cards speak. You're a treasure. Thank you, man. I'm just going to throw you in. Marissa, come on. What can the cards tell us? You see me shuffling, I think I'm connecting. Whenever you see me like lose myself in the shuffle, you can trust that we're going somewhere interesting. Look, Marissa, this card puts us into the realm of passion and fire. It's the wands, of course, the Five of Wands. And in the fives, what are we doing? We are struggling our way out of basic B level behavior. It's basically like you're growing. Imagine each of these wands as little tendrils of roots extending out of a seed in the soil. It's not easy to do that work, but it is necessary if you are going to exceed and excel. Push, push, push. And also, reach for collaboration. potentially. Grow toward that celebrational 6, where you are being seen and celebrated for who you are at your absolute core as a creative entity on this planet. You got that? Let's see who's here now. Kate, we're literally here to answer questions. That's exactly what you're absolutely on brief with that. We are answering questions. Okay. Jessica asks, come here, Jessica. Jessica, are you here, Jessica? Hi. My name is Open Phones. I do tarot morning wisdom. Right, like the second after I get up out of bed. I don't know why. Somehow it had to be. No, you're not allowed to prepare. No, you're not allowed to do this like at 3 p.m. You need to do it the second after you wake up and put your robe on. You need to wander in here, make coffee, and instantly turn on which app again? Yeah, that's right, TikTok. And let it rip. This is what happens when you listen to the voices in your head. Let me tell you that much. In a good way. Oh, the deck's like, stop shuffling me and talking. Aye, Captain. Jessica, are you with me? Does Mary want me to be with his son? Let's go. Jessica asks, does Mary want me to be with his son? Let's ask. Let's find out. Jessica, Mary, the son. Well, I don't know the ins and outs of your situation, Jessica, so I'm just going to explain to you what this card means. This is a card of building, wisdom, and force, okay? It's the High Priestess. It's very, very, you can feel a sort of frostiness coming off of this queen. She is the deck's first iteration of duality, and duality is sort of the framework for the entire energetic engine of the creation of the universe, if you know what I mean. And so she's here to symbolize the bringing in of wisdom, gnosis, like she's collecting the force like a uterus, building life, which will explode outward into the Empress at 3. So symbolically speaking, the High Priestess is expecting to go, but it's not yet going. Do you know what I mean? Which can lead to interpretations that put her in a place of solitude, potentially. But, I'm curious, Jessica, if this card's reaching for something other than your question, also, after you hear me speak on it. You tell me, Queen. Let's see here. Who's next? Who's next? I don't know, Kate. Ooh, Kate, are you with me, Kate? Kate, C-A-I-T, Kate. Sweet Kate. I see little hearts. I'm going to take that as a yes. Can you tell me if I should continue trying to get my family back together? Ooh, that's a banger. Thank you. I was asking for intense questions and I got one. Do you? High definition. You have the same robe? I forget where I got this. It's old. Just like me. I'm older than bleep. Older than bleep. As if that weren't obvious even through all of this face filter technology. I look like the Emperor from Star Wars behind all this face filter technology. You gotta trust that. Kate, I'm going to cut these cards for you. I'm bringing you in. I'm bringing you in, Kate. Should I continue to think about that question in your heart? Should I continue trying to get my family together, back together? Or should I stop? Ugh, this feels to me, Kate, like a continuation card. Why? Because this is a card of effort and work, and holy effort and work. Divine effort and work, Kate. And what you see there is the transmission of valuable wisdom and information to others, which, to my mind, suggests leadership around this for you. Like, maybe it's time to lead people towards it the way a Hierophant may. If you've got the strength, then leadership is what it might take. Nothing wrong with that. Especially when you're working from the sword of truth. When you're listening to the true voice and you're like right there in your stomach. The Hierophant's your king. Or queen, obviously. Gender means nothing in these cards. I've just decided that. except for when it's a convenience. Sweet, sweet Kate. Oh, Aaron M. What are you doing? Hi, Aaron M. Hi, my name is Open Phones. How are you? It's Morning Tarot Wisdom. I haven't said that enough. I feel like the app is chastising me for not restating my mission. Oh, sweet Aaron M. Will my ex-DJ come back? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what the cards have to say about that. Aaron, you love DJ? Aaron, is DJ the one? Or is he the... I don't know. I'm reaching for some pithy bullshit to say on that part. Pardon my French, but I can't find it. It's too early. It's only 7:39 in the morning here in the most glamorous place on earth, Hollywood, California. Oh, and it's what again? Oh, it's Friday, February 6th, 2026. What happened, people? Aaron M. Aaron M., you're being presented with the Seven of Swords here. And honestly, okay, well, I'm going to catch up to you. He's very much, I feel like he's the best boyfriend I've ever had. Okay. Well, you're being shown a Seven of Swords here, which is obviously an invitation to master your own mind. There is no price or charge, my sweet friend N. This is all free because I am literally the world's most generous, berobed, very old person throwing tarot on the internet right now. Hi, Birdie, how are you? So, I mean, like dig this. It's like I look at this card and I say, okay, the cards are saying, hey, what are you doing with your brain? Like, your brain is moving around in ways, your brain is making you do things that hurt your hands. Do you feel what I mean? It's like, are we able to generate peace within our minds that can be applied to the situation so that we aren't constantly trying to steer with our swords, if that makes sense? Does that make... I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hi, Birdie, how are you? Hi, Heidi Marcos. Hi, Noah. Noah, I love this question. Noah asks, is Anubis excited I'm getting Blue Lotus and Mugwort from... What do you think, Noah? Who wouldn't be excited at that? This is like, does this really require a tarot pull? Here, all right, we'll give it a swing, Noah. Hi, Noah. It can be more than one, but usually it's a single card pull, Birdie, because obviously there's not a million, but if there's 12 people here, I gotta do 12 of these babies. You know, I'm trying to serve as many people as possible up here, you know. All right, look, Noah. Noah asks, is Anubis excited that Noah is getting Blue Lotus and Mugwort for him? Anubis, are you excited? Oh. Well, this is a Page of Wands. I mean, like, how about this, Noah? Come here. That's you. Noah, are you with me? Give me a little heart so I know. Noah, that's you. You're the Page of Wands. You're on new spiritual territory here. What about Anubis? And we all know Anubis is an Egyptian god, but that doesn't mean he can't be thrown into Andromeda's breadbasket. Andromeda's breadbasket. 4-card relationship spread proprietary to the Open Phones broadcasts. That's you, Anubis. Anubis is right here, Noah. Anubis is all about doing the work and staying inside the act of creation. What's the energy between the two of you as you're doing all this? Oh, wow. You're really trying here. You're pushing. You got fire coming out in 10 wands as you slam your foot onto the accelerator to please this Anubis character. Finally, we have the material result, Noah. Noah! Noah! Come on! Go forth and shine, my friend. Anubis is gonna love it! Well, that is the first time that an Egyptian deity has been thrown into a relationship spread called Andromeda's Breadbasket. Hi, my name's Open Phones, and I throw morning wisdom. Oh my God, Noah, thank you. That was delightful. Thank you. That was truly a pleasure for me, and I hope for everybody. Google Anubis if you don't know what the bleep we've been talking about. Just Google Anubis. Oh, Nelly. Who here requires morning wisdom? There's 12 people sitting here. Thanks to every single one of you for sticking around. Every time I see a heart, my heart explodes. Every time I see a rose, I almost faint because it's so romantic. Every time one of those silly little things happens, I just lose it. You can't wait to astral project. Well, maybe I'll see you there, King. Maybe I'll see you there. Birdie, you had a question, did you not? Sweet Birdie. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Disco Quack. I appreciate that. Health-wise, yes. Okay, what's up, Birdie? Should I just reach into these cards for your health? Let's just start there, and if you have anything to add, you let me know. But Birdie's thinking about their health. Just thinking about their health. And when I think about my health, in your stead, Birdie, I think, well, what can you give me in terms of... Thank you, chat. Everybody wish Birdie a speedy recovery. What can you tell me, Sweet Deck, that can help me tune the musical instrument in my body? Happy TX Rena, thank you for saying that. That makes me feel like I'm doing something I want to do. Okay, here we go. Birdie? Oh, wow. Birdie, this is a big card to drop here. This is a big card. Obviously, it is the biggest card in the deck. It's the World card, okay? Now, what does that mean as a symbol, Birdie? It means many things. It means many things, all good. All good. I mean, this is a card that is there to describe paradise. Now, Birdie, I don't know specifics, obviously, and that would be probably helpful to fine-tune the interpretation of this card, because it's very broad in terms of, obviously, it's called the Bleeping World, but it can mean something about dramatic shifts of environment, obviously. The card could suggest, hey, you should change up your whole world. It could be suggesting... It could be suggesting something around divine perfection and perfect balance and absolute satisfaction. It could be suggesting something about being trapped in your own world. Isn't that weird? That's the most hermetic thing of all, when a card can vibrate along to paradise and then self-imprisonment in its total. You have health issues that keep you mentally down, and from starting a family. Yeah, okay, so... maybe this is a call for a dramatic shift of environment. Hi, Karenita. How are you? How are those beautiful babies? Welcome, once again, to Tarot Morning Wisdom with Open Phones. You feel me, Birdie? This is like, I think if I caught this card with your concerns, it would be speaking to me on some level about how I can change my world in a way that really like takes my backdrop dramatically in the direction of what again? Health. How is my world not feeding my health? Well, let's fix that. Okay, good. Thank you, Birdie. I want to make sure that the message is as clear as it can be, because this is, generally speaking, it's like, you want to be here, okay? You want to be inside of this balance. You're welcome, Birdie. I wish you all the luck in the world with your health issues. Having had health issues in the past, as so many of us have, it is not fun. It's a nightmare, and I pray that the nightmare ends for you as soon as possible, Queen, and we're here for you in any way, shape, and form we can be on Tarot Morning Wisdom. Disco Quack. Thank you, Birdie. Right back at you, Queen. I'm with you here. My question is, says Disco Quack, is my spiritual life going to clean up and feel light? Ooh, how about this, Disco Quack? Rather than asking that sort of Russian roulette style question, where a yes or a no could change everything, if we tweak the question to say, how can my spiritual life be cleaned up, and made to feel light. Are we ready? Oh yeah, we're ready. I think if I just did this the entire time, I'd probably have triple the followers. Look, I'm an old man. I can't exert myself like that. I'll pass out. You don't want to see that. You'd just be sky, actually. You probably do want to see that. It's quite peaceful, the sky. All right, Disco Quack, come here. How can I get my spiritual life to clean up, be cleaned up, or feel cleaned up, and to feel light? What can you tell me, cards? Well, the cards are very unambiguous here, Disco Quack. Get on your horse and ride. You need to go out and become a seeker, essentially is what this card is there to tell you. Become a seeker. Look for your next passionate project. Do you feel me? Sweet Disco Quack. God, I love your energy, Disco Quack. Thank you. Let us frolic together in the fields of TikTok. For here and all time immemorial, sweet. Immemorial? Sweet queen. I am looking at this chat. Rena, get over here. Happy TX Rena. Oh, sweet Rena. Oh, artists who lost their art are my specialty, Disco Quack. I know that path, and I wish you luck because you will get it back. It can be done, and it will be done if you want it to be done, sweet Disco Quack. Do not think for a moment that anything has changed. Nothing is. And you know what's changed? You've changed for the better. You bring your current self to your art and see what happens. The only thing you got to give yourself is, what's that again? Permission. Can you give yourself permission to do it? I swear to God, dude, like that's my secret. It's not a secret. It's just, can you give yourself permission? Right? Happy TX, Rena. Here comes your card, Happy TX, Rena. Do it. Let us know how it goes, Disco Quack. I'm with you there, Queen. I'm like with you in every possible way there. Oh, I love that story. That is our story. Right, Happy TX Rena. Oh my God. And on that note, as you listen to me go on about this, who shows up? My favorite card, the Empress. The Empress embodies this concept that I'm talking about, Disco Quack. Even though this is for you, Happy TX. Listen to me when I talk to you, Happy TX Rena. This is your Empress card, girl. This is the absolute joy of creation. Do you think that the Empress cares about every little detail? Do you think that the Empress is worried about staying inside of each and every rule? Do you think that she's having a moment of self-doubt? No! She doesn't care about any of that crap. She goes, and goes. Creation, creation, creation. Hot diggity. That's the kind of energy we need on a Friday. Empress energy, because we've got the whole bleeping weekend to play with. It's a playground or it's a battlefield. Which is it? Alley 333. Any advice for whether or not I should move? I'm considering moving a few states away. Okay, so Alley 333. Hi, my name's Open Phones. How you doing? It's great to see you. Thank you for coming by Morning Wisdom, which is our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning stream. You know. Oh. Alley 333. Should I move? That's always a big one. Now, Allie, do we have to do a quick primer on the fact that if you change locations, you still bring yourself to the location that you're changing to? Probably not. You know that, Allie. Wherever you go, there you are. The cards are going to answer with their feedback right now as to whether or not you should move a few states away. Oh my God, Allie, I love it when the cards are confident enough to actually answer a question directly. Look what you see here. Look what you see here, Alley 333. If not, somebody in the act of going on an emotional journey away from what again? The known. The known. You're going into the unknown, Queen. Go find out. It's morning wisdom, people. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. You get direct morning wisdom sometimes, and you get very much indirect wisdom sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Jess Please is here. Oh, Jess Please, how are you? Sweet Jess Please, do you have a question for the cards? Who here has a question for the cards? Oh, Kaylee does. Sorry, Kaylee, you're staring right in my face. Hey, Kaylee. Leslie, I'll do you too, okay? Don't go nowhere. I'm working on it, friends. Kaylee. Love card for Kaylee. Kaylee just needs a little piece of love advice. Just a little piece of love advice on a Friday. Yeah, why not? Bring it into the weekend. Put it to use. Kaylee, when it comes to love, the cards have this to say. Hey, Kaylee, this is one. You got one of two messages here, Queen. You either have the message that this is the time to absolutely exert yourself in the realm of passion and slam on the gas pedal and say, push, push, push. Like, come on, you know, boom, 10 wands, 10 fiery wands. Like, go, go, go. Or this is the cards gently suggesting to you, Kaylee, that you ease up a little bit and take it easier than you are, that you might be pushing too hard and you're going to throw your back out, spiritually speaking. We don't want that. We do not want that. That's not good for the long game, right? For people who here has thrown their back out spiritually, trying to lug these 10 wands around for somebody. And it's funny how often it's for somebody, not for yourself. Heads up. Who here requires tarot morning wisdom? Sorry, I should be shuffling. Let's see here. I had called. Oh, Jess. Oh God, Jess, I'm so grateful to hear that your health is better than when you were passing a kidney stone. Sorry, I'm dissatisfied with my bedhead right now. Naiko. Oh, I love that name, Naiko. Will I get a job before this year? Hey, Naiko, are you here? Did you bail already? Sweet Naiko, are you here? Well, I'm not seeing hearts. Jess Please gives me an all. Hey, Jess Please. She's showering. Oh yeah, Leslie. Sorry, I forgot Leslie. I called you out. And Naiko, you're here. Hold up now. We're coming. First of all, we're doing Leslie. Hi, Leslie. My name's Open Phones. If you are feeling generous, you'll pay attention to my links. Leslie, heads up. Evolutionary change is on the horizon, sweet Leslie. Nice to meet you too. Now, Leslie, I don't want you to get all worried, okay? Don't become worried because you see the horseman here with his ominous black flag. It's not about that. Hey, Sam, how are you? It's about evolution. Evolution, okay? Be open and ready for it, and even if it's a bit intense, you will obviously persevere and grow. Hi, Joe. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Naiko. Let's do this. Naiko, I'm bringing you in. Remind me your question, if you could. Oh, sweet Naiko. You're welcome, Leslie. I wish you all the luck in the world. Don't forget your friend Open Phones, okay? Don't forget your friend Open Phones. That goes for everybody here. Don't forget me, babies. Naiko. Thanks, Joe. I took that photograph. Naiko wants to know if they're going to get a job this year. Now, we know that the cards ain't going to tell you that. If they did tell the future, I'd be as rich as Jupiter. No! But they can give you energy information about how you can get a job this year. How shall I get a job this year? How will I find what I need this year in the realm of employment? There it is. What do you see here? You see an invitation to enthrone thyself in the King of Swords' airy, lucid throne. What this card is beckoning you towards is either some sort of like superior that you can go to for advice, who knows all, who is wise, who has wisdom, or it's saying to you, hey, you need to get into an active headspace around this. You need to become like a king and start moving the world around the way a king would in the realm of intellect and find new ideas and never, ever, oh, well, if it isn't Aaron from Chicago, good morning, good afternoon, I guess. I mean, no, you're still probably morning-esque. It's probably still morning-esque. in Chicago. I hope it's not too cold up there. It's freezing over here in Los Angeles. It's like 65. Weak. Friends, it's Tarot Morning Wisdom. What's going on? Jess, will you just tell me what's going on after this is done, please? So that I'm not completely ignorant, my friend. I sense something's going on. Oh. Thank you. I don't look. What do I know? I'm a kindly old man on the internet. What? Don't be afraid. Come here, Kai Lurk, ancestral guidance card. Thank you, Kai. Get over here, Kai. Hi, my name's Open Phones, Kai. How are you doing? You need an ancestral guidance card? Yes. Everybody, thank Jess for being a good friend to the chat here. I sense something good happening inside of this, around something not good. I don't understand what's going on. Sorry, guys. I'll figure it out, and then if I can do anything, you bet you I will. Oh, I see what's happening. And now there's some annoying bullcrap happening in the chat. All right, anyway, I'm not going to get distracted here. Kai, you need ancestral guidance, do you not? Oh, Kai. Don't we all? You know what, Kai? I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to deploy that question on myself at the end of the broadcast, because I do my card as the conclusionary act of this thing. Kyler, here comes your ancestral guidance. Oh, is this not the ticket right here? Is this not the ticket right here? It's the love card. The lovers. Now, Kyler, there is an awful lot of esoteric information inside of this card. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. But if you need a starting place, in my opinion, start with self-love. How do I embody this within myself, this concept of unity within myself? What does that mean? Oh, well, it's entirely possible to experience yourself dualistically so that you might find the part of you that is injured and embrace that part in comfort. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, we have a bot. Is that what it is? Okay, is there some advice for me on how to eject the bot? Let me see if I can just do it. Boop. Mercury's daughter. Do I get to block this? How do I block it? I don't know. I don't want to get bogged down in all this garbage. Anyway. What hotel, Leslie? I didn't steal this. I bought this with American money, Queen. What are you talking about? It's like, and it's old now, too. It's very worked in. On the flag in pop-up. Thank you. I'll take a stab at it. Thanks, everybody, for helping me solve. Oh, Cody. Cody, get in here. All right, everybody, stop everything. We're going to do Cody's morning wisdom. Get ready, Cody. I don't need it. And Cody, you offer your question if you have a question, but I'm just going in. And Super Aaron, I don't know what you are doing hanging out and not peppering me with questions yourself. Cody, who here has questions for these cards? Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. Okay, I've got to get this Mercury's daughter thing dealt with. What do I do? I don't know. Well, I'm dangerously and close to like messing that up, so I'm not going to do it right now. All right, sorry, Cody. I keep getting distracted by a bot. Here it comes. Ooh, Cody. Cody, look what you got here. You've got 9 wands. Now, that's going to put you into the 9s, obviously, and therefore into some very powerful, as I spit into the camera, some powerful terrain. But some terrain that might require some effort. We got, Pam gets at it with her protective stance. Do you know what I mean? Bong Bong, you can get free cards here. That's absolutely right. Yes, you can. So, like, what I would read this as for you, Cody, is like, first of all, you're in the realm of passion, obviously. And the cards could be suggesting something about having to protect yourself in the realm of passion. It could be something around the idea of exertion in the realm of passion. Maybe you've got to push a little harder than usual to achieve the goal. Maybe that's what's up. Just be wary of burnout. It would be my advice to you. Oh, I hope that hits. Thank you, Cody. That's very wonderful of you. Oh, Cody, I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you for spending time. Cody, are you from Ohio? Am I reading that right? And I think I've seen your postings. Are you an Ohio person? I'm an Ohio person, that's why I'm asking. I don't live in Ohio anymore, obviously, but I come from Columbus, Ohio. And I think that might be where you're at. I think that might be what I noticed. You know, I grew up in Westerville, so take that to the bank. I've been to the Newport a million times. How about that? Who here has a question for these cards? I know I probably said things to people that like, I'm going to do it. There it is. Sam, for instance. What is Sam's morning wisdom? I love this question, Sam, because it just gets to the heart of what we're doing here. We're opening a doorway. We're opening a doorway. Hi, Miss Bleo. Don't go nowhere. Let me stay with you, Miss Bleo. I want to get everybody. It's my goal to serve every single person here. I'm doing the best I can. Sam, 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 Sam. Thank you, Jess. What is Sam's morning wisdom? Ooh, Sam. This is the second time this card's shown up. Sam, your morning wisdom is pointing you in the direction of the emotions, and it's pointing you in the direction of choices. How can I focus in the realm of emotion? How can I gravitate toward a final decision so that I am not in a state of paralysis? Indecisive and stymied, essentially. Does that seem to you, Sam, like salient morning wisdom? Know that you're in the sevens, so you have to press your accelerator a bit. And know that when you are making these efforts, your efforts are going towards the idea of mastering your fate. Ooh, mastering your fate. That's interesting, isn't it? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Oh. Who here has a question for these cards? Melanie does. Fat GPT does. Hi, don't go nowhere and keep on asking your questions and I will get to it. Melanie, will Jacob and I get back together? Oh, Miss Bleo, don't go nowhere. I gotta do Melanie real fast. Melanie, give me some hearts. Let me see you. Will Jacob and I get back together soon? Not soon. Will they just get back together? I don't know. Let's just measure the information coming out of this deck around you and Jacob. How about that? Okay. All right. I don't want to get all rushed. Melanie and Jacob are here. And they're not together right now. Queen, sometimes the cards are direct. Melanie, you have some work to do in the realm of the mental. Melanie, you need to push past this and experience what's there to be experienced in terms of disappointment so that you might reach for and eventually attain the self-love sixes, which are there as basically what you're earning as you work through this card is the ability to absorb a disappointment without it completely eroding your power. Because that's the one thing you really don't want. You don't want Jacob to be in control of your well-being. Because he's not good at that. He can't even take care of himself, Melanie. He said, screaming like complete fiction into the thing. Come here, fat GPT. Wait, no, I want to get to, wait, hold up a second. Beep, beep, beep. Natalia, get over here, Natalia. Super Aaron, thank you. Wait, Super Aaron. I forgot about Super Aaron. See, I'm really just... I just stopped here to say hello, good morning, miss you. But Super Aaron, you don't have a question? I don't want to miss you because I know that you are a regular. Patty Sue, speaking of regulars, oh my God. Sweet Patty Sue. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Morning Wisdom. My name's Open Phones, and I am throwing tarot cards at you for free. Yes, free. All right, look, I know I've missed a billion people in the chat, so rejuvenate your question, please. I'm going to grab. Here it comes. Natalia, is Arseni gonna ask me out on Valentine's Day? Get over here, Natalia. Natalia, how is your self-worth doing, sweet Natalia? Are you feeling strong inside yourself? Are you feeling confident and brave and sure? Are you feeling like you have like immense value to yourself and thus the world? Let's see what Arseni's energy is through the prism of these cards. Is he going to ask me out on Valentine's Day? He better, because I'm so magnetic and amazing. If he doesn't, then he's just not that smart. Here we go. Oh, well, who can argue with a beautiful, smiling, rainbow filled with happy, happy emotion? God dang, this stupid puzzle piece thing always throws me off. There we go. Natalia, I'm just gonna let this visual message hit, and you do with it what you will. How about that? Beautiful. I love it when good news drops out of this deck. It makes me feel happy. Hi, Blankets. Blankets 319. Can Solomon have a card pull? Well, yes, they can. Come here. Hi. Can Solomon have a card pull? Yes, they can. You know that my proprietary mega spread, the 13 card Solomon spread, exists, right? I just can't do it up here because it takes as long as an hour sometimes. An hour and a half. I've had them go long. If you're doing it right, it goes long. How about that? And look, I'm up here talking about that. Any one of y'all, if you are interested in one-on-one work with me, let's get in there. Let's get in there. What are we waiting for? I want to be with you in like 15 years saying, remember when you met me on TikTok? Come on, we can start this relationship now. Now, Blankets 319, I'm going to give Solomon their card pull. How about that? In honor of King Solomon and every king named Solomon. Again with this Five of Swords. Again with this Five of Swords. What is this message again? I can't remember. This is a message of perseverance, okay? You got to remember that you're in your active Hierophant 5 mode here. You're growing like a seed grows. You're jamming roots into the soil and making that life quest, essentially, for nutrition. Here, it's being illustrated in the form of enduring a mental disappointment. Can you handle it? Look, I mean, that might seem basic, but it's not. Like, if all of your, like, peace of mind is eroded by a disappointment and reduces you downward, well, then that's not going to be sustainable, is it? No, you've got to work your way to the self-love sixes, don't you? Push, push, push. Solomon, I hope that hits. Hello, Annabelle. Thank you for your like. Patty Sue. Sweet Patty Sue. Super Aaron's not feeling talkative today. Fair enough. Bye, Super Aaron. Sorry that bot was chasing you around. Let's see here. I'm looking, and I'm finding. Oh, you're my idol. Oh, sweet Super Aaron. Hi, Yeri. Little Miss Punk, stop everything. First of all, we've got somebody named Little Miss Punk, which instantly, if I could like and follow you, Little Miss Punk, I would, just on the basis of your cool name. Now, Little Miss Punk has a great question for Morning Wisdom. Little Miss Punk 007 asks, was breaking up the right thing to do? Let's find out, Queen. Let's find out. Little Miss Punk, breaking up. You know what the Ronettes said, don't you? The best part of breaking up is when you're making up. Alright, here we go, Queen. Little Miss Punk asks. Was breaking up the right thing to do? I'm going to say yes to this. Little Miss Punk, you know what? I'm saying yes. The answer is yes. You know why? Because what you see here is the Hanged Man, all right? That's the Hanged Man. Oh, boy. That's in the Major Arcana. You're like, Jesus Christ. Well, what's that supposed to be about? I mean, like, if it's in the Major Arcana, it must be important because that's, like, divine information, right? Yeah, right. What you see here is the chosen inconvenience that is a part of divine sacrifice as you opt in on growing larger and more powerful rather than reducing. You say to yourself, look, would certain things be easier if I hadn't broken up? Sure, that's true. Certain things would be easier. I wouldn't have had to disrupt my entire existence. This card says, hey, come here. You're on a mission, Queen. You're on a mission. Stay on that mission. The cards have spoken. All right, look. This broadcast can't sustain a lot of that yelling. Oh, I love it when the app asks if I want to invite Oz de la Huerta to join. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Jess, for being very, very helpful inside this chat. I'm really grateful for you. I hope everything's going well in your world. Let me know. Oh, friends. Hey, Candy, how are you? Oh, my God, it's wonderful to see you here, Candy. Hi, Yuri. Do we have a fresh question, please? Can I please have a fresh question? Taryn, will I get the job? Taryn, let's just find out what the cards have to say. Dropping hard into this. Taryn asks, will I get the job? I don't know if they're going to get the job. The deck doesn't know. I'm doing great, Candy. It's Friday. Here's what the deck has to say to you, Taryn. Hey! Sit down inside of this King of Cups' throne and open your heart and experience emotional joy. Look, does that have to do with your job? No, but the deck doesn't necessarily have to answer the question that you asked. That's part of the fun. Hey, emotional empowerment. Be in charge of your heart. Copy that? Everybody, Mercury's daughter is a bot that I'll figure out how to lose. Just ignore it. All right, here we go. You're welcome, Taryn. I'm happy to help. Deanna Martinez, 962. Stop everything. Will my Capricorn come back to me? Come here, Deanna. Hi, Deanna, come here. It's your buddy Open Phones. How you doing? Happy Friday. Oh, Dion, it's wonderful to meet your energy here in this strange liminal space. I am now going to ask these cards, Deanna. Will my Capricorn come back to me? Well, let's find out. Sometimes those earth signs are so immovable, but a Capricorn's not a bull, so let's just see what's up. Mercury's daughter is a bot. Please ignore her. Okay. Deanna, here is the information that the deck has for you, Queen. It's time to remove some swords, okay? You're driving yourself crazy. Queen. You got 9 swords on the bedroom wall. You can't have that. You can't have it. Oh, look, I know this moment may be difficult. I promise that each and every one of these difficult moments will move, emotionally speaking, away from its hottest and hardest moment, okay? You've got to concentrate on reducing the amount of information that you are allowing your crazy sword brain to throw your way. Look, I mean, like, you can also, you totally can see how I would have potentially said, oh, the deck says no, the deck says it's not happening. But that's not what I'm telling you here. I'm telling you the deck's saying, hey, you're driving yourself crazy. Ease up. Set yourself free from some of these swords, just in general, and see what happens. Boom. Hi, Patty Sue. You wonderful. Do your best with Jess asks. Hi, do your best with Jess. My name's Open Phones. Do you know that already? Have I met you before on this podcast? I don't remember. Oh, do your Jess with best. What? Do your best with Jess. Should I stay? Asks, do your best with Jess. Or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I leave, we don't. Oh, Jess, are you bleeping with me, or do you really want a piece of information? I'm going to say that you do. Should I stay or should I go now? Look, just because she's using song lyrics don't mean it's not real. Okay? I'm going to double check, make sure that you do. Okay, you really do want to know. Thank you. Should I stay or should I go now? Oh, man, do we as a family here know the feeling of should I stay or should I go now? It's a difficult... Well, okay, so I already said it once this broadcast. Because we all know that if we do go now, we're bringing somebody with us, aren't we? Who are we bringing with us if we go now again? I forget. Oh yeah, ourselves. It may be tempting to change one's scenery when the real problem is changing oneself. I don't know. You just got to kind of offer that up here. But Jess, that's not you. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Bringing you in. Jess asks, should I stay or should I go now? Jess, this answer is going to hit for you in a personal way that I will not be able to see. Okay, get ready. Boop. What you got here is an Ace of Pentacles. Now, actually, I did get something off of this the second after I finished saying Ace of Pentacles. Jess, is this the cards gesturing to you about, like, this is materiality on display here in an Ace of Pentacles. Basically, like, when you see an Ace of Pentacles, you're seeing the deck gesture towards the real world, okay? Like, the actual world, not the theoretical world of emotion or passion or intellect. The real world. And I can see this card with its heaviness. Can you sense the weight inside that palm? That divine palm. With this heaviness, a sense of being planted in place. Don't you feel like that could be coming forward from that? Like maybe this is your material existence and you're being invited to find ways to be gratitude oriented about it. Like you're being invited to reach for the stay option and really consider all of its gold. Maybe. I don't know. Jess, talk to me, Jess. Does that hit for you? Oh, Yeri. Will Tyler come back to me? Stop everything. Oh, and Karina, I'll get you too. Yeri. Will Tyler come back to me? Yeri, are you with me, Yeri? Yeri, come here, Yeri. Hi. My name's Open Phones. And we're going to do Tarot Morning Wisdom on you and Tyler, okay? Yeri is very concerned about Tyler. Is Tyler coming back? I don't know. The deck probably doesn't know. But it can give you a piece of information about how to carry yourself in this moment of unsureness as it pertains to Tyler. Ugh. Yeri, the deck is sidestepping your query about the future because the deck doesn't really read the future. And it is instead pointing you towards the idea of material balance. All right, Yeri, you're being beckoned towards something here. Like the deck, if the deck had voice, the deck would be saying, Yeri, look, the winds of changes shift. You can be knocked around. It's important to keep your knees loose. You see how this character, this weirdo with his upsetting hat, has loose knees? It's almost like they're dancing because they're not going to get knocked over. They're not going to get jarred around. They're not going to get destabilized. They're going to stay potentially infinitely in a state of balance. Okay? You know what that's beckoning you toward, Yeri? Your own personal power. The cards have spoken. All right. Oh my God. Jess is weighing in with some wisdom around look, one of my best friends is named Tyler. He's great. But some Tylers can be a pain in the ass, maybe. I don't know. Look, I'm also not somebody who dates people that are named Tyler generally. Or anybody at all, frankly. I'm an old man. All right, who the bleep needs morning wisdom? Annabelle, a.k.a. Karina. Am I getting that right? Karina. Is Jason... All right, we need a drum roll, people. Drum roll. We're going to prognosticate the fate of Karina and Jason right now, here, with this deck of cards. Come here, Karina. Oh, Karina, come here as I lovingly bring your information in. As it regards you, and who again? Jason. Is Jason my future partner Can you feel the yearning inside of this when we reach for Karina's energy? Such yearning. Such yearning. Oh, Jason, please, Jason. Be my future partner, please. I'm putting you, sweet Karina, directly into Andromeda's breadbasket. I had to look at this card only for a microsecond to know that it's talking about you. Boom. Remember that 10 of Wands? Karina, that's you. You're very passionate about Jason. Woo, baby, you've got the fire. All 10 Wands worth. What about Jason? Oh. Well, look, this is not a no. Jason is sitting in the real world here. He's not thinking about the realm of passion. He's thinking about the material world, and maybe there's something inside of his material world that is causing him to doubt himself. Is that something that is potentially connective to you, Karina? Because the energy created between the two of you, according to these cards, that's right, and I think you already know this, it's loving, okay? We'll just say it's loving. It doesn't have to be love. Let's keep love away from, the present moment of Genesis moments of relationships for the time being. And let love be something that settles in over a longer timeline, right? Queen of Cups. And what's the material result? You and Jason? Well, how about a charioteer? How about the notion, sweet Karina, of being in charge of your own destiny? Empowered and capable of choosing any direction at all. Carry that one around and see if its insight bleeds into your world. Oh, sweet friends, it's Morning Tarot Wisdom. Oh, Disco Quack is painting. Everybody in the chat, hearts for Disco Quack. They are returning to their artwork, and they are doing so with renewed confidence. Renewed confidence. Candy, have we done a morning wisdom question for you yet? Oh, Disco Quack, I'm so proud of you, honestly. And not in some weird paternalistic way. As a co-creator, how about that? Sammy Sosa 29. Oh wait, no, Candy, I need to get to Candy first. I promise Candy first. Here it comes. Candy is asking for their morning wisdom. They get morning wisdom virtually every time we broadcast, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, Annabelle. Apparently sharing the live really makes a difference in this world, and I'm really, really grateful when people do it. It's really cool to use that. Thank you. Candy! Oh, Candy. Are you ready for your morning wisdom, Candy? Oh, Candy, you're so good. Oh, Candy, you're so good. Oh, isn't that something? Don't you love it when the deck just absolutely bathes you in the warmest sunlight it has and says, Candy, what's it like to stare out at the fiery, spiritual, and creative and passionate horizon of your life and think about where you would like to go? Where you would like to go? Where is your fiery destiny taking you today? Because you have the power of the Empress at your beck and call inside of a Three of Wands. Ooh, creative force in the spiritual realm. Not bad. Not bad. No, not bad. Great. Oh my goodness. Sammy Sosa, will I have any forthcoming luck? Sam, come here, Sam. Sam, I'm going to change your question. Just a tiny bit. Welcome, Sam. Hi, my name is Open Phones. I do morning tarot wisdom. It's free. You don't catch me up here like shilling. I'm not shilling nothing. I'm here to say, Sammy Sosa 29. What can this deck of cards tell you about ways to enhance your forthcoming luck? Ooh. How do I enhance my forthcoming luck? Oh. Here we go, Sammy. Oop, oop, oop. Here's what you need to do, my friend. The cards have said as follows. Look, Sammy, sometimes it can be tough out there, all right? Sometimes it can be tough out there. Sometimes you could take the L. It's not fun. But as sophisticates, like we all so much are, as sophisticates, we know that 6 swords are available. The self-love 6 of swords is available to offer the idea that we are capable of using our intellect, our will, our smarts, our mind, to gently protect ourselves against emotional disruption when that emotional disruption is out of our control, when we're not going to get something that we want. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to steel ourselves against that so that we are not, again, I think I've been harping on this all morning, reduced. We don't want the world to erode our energy. We want it to enhance it. And that's entirely up to us, it turns out. It's annoying, but it's true. It's like, as much as you want to like farm that out to circumstance, the pain in the ass truth is you have that power also. It does. And does it take, is it easy? Is it super easy? Is it as easy as reading like one self-help book and calling it a day? No, it takes constant effort, but it's like, once you apply the effort, then you gain and gain and gain in power. And then next thing you know, when, you know, blah, blah does something that pisses you off, it's not like shattering your weekend. That's literally what a lot of this ends up being about. Like, like becoming impervious to the stuff that you have no real control over. Or if not impervious, at least like not as like married to being reactive to it. Right, Crystal? Oh, sweet Crystal gave me a heart puff and I almost died with happiness. Thank you, sweet Crystal. Come over here, Crystal. Does Nick want to talk to me about our relationship? Get over here, Crystal. Crystal and Nick. Crystal and Nick. Communication's on the table here between Crystal and Nick. Does Nick want to talk to me about our relationship? Let's find out. Oh, let's just find out. Sweet Crystal. Don't be taking no guff off of this, Nick. Sorry, that was just me talking, not the cards. Hi, I'm Open Phones. Crystal, here is what the cards have to say regarding your question. Queen, there's a lot of beautiful, creative, and passionate power at your fingertips here, but it's at the very beginning of something, all right? There is availability there for yes to be the answer to your question, but you've got to think in terms of planning and building power inside of the realms of passion, okay? Creativity, procreativity, and spirituality. That's what these 2 wands are here to talk about. Does Nick want to talk to me about our relationship? This could be a yes. You could see this being a gentle way for the deck to say, yeah, look, he's dying to talk to you about the future. He's holding a globe in his hand and he's standing between 2 wands. Should we take it that way? Why not? It's Friday. Hey, celebrate. Emmanuel. E strings. Oh, Nico, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Nico. I'm really sorry to hear that you miss somebody. That's always a painful place to be. You know, Nico, let's do this right now. Hi, I'm Nico. I don't know what to do with Nini, and I miss her. Ugh. I'm sorry you're in a state of missing somebody. That's so hard. Oh, man, it's one of the trials. It's one of the trials that we all have to withstand, and that's where that 6 of Swords might come in handy, too. Okay, Nico. The deck is going to just give you a piece of 4th dimensional advice about this. Let's just figure out, you know, what to do with a heart that misses another person and there's nothing to be done. How can I soothe my aching heart? Might be another way to ask that question and have it answered. Nico, look, we're being brought towards the self-love 6s here. That's absolutely true. And we're being brought towards the idea of making sure that the scales are balanced not in your favor, not out of your favor, but literally to a point of perfection, all right? You need to make sure that you are getting that which you deserve. And I love this question for you because it makes you focus on what you deserve. What do you deserve? How would these scales be in balance? Seek that out, I think, would be a way to read this card. Does that hit for you? I hope it does. I hope it does. Oh, friends. Hi, my name's Open Phones, and I do Tarot Morning Wisdom. Free. All free. Hi, Victoria. How are you? Happy Friday, Victoria. Will Emmanuel receive a call to go back to work. I don't know E Strings, but let's just throw a card at it and find out. Hi, E Strings, my name's Open Phones. How are you doing? How are you doing? Happy Friday. Oh, E Strings. Is Emmanuel going to receive the call to resume back to work? I don't know. The deck doesn't know either, but it's going to tell you something about how you can tune your energy to bring that kind of thing in. Emmanuel, that's you, Emmanuel E Strings. You're being beckoned to the throne of the King of Swords, which means, for starters, the deck is begging you to think hard. Think hard. Whoever just shared, thank you for sharing my broadcast. I've been told that that's important. And I'm really, really grateful if anybody takes their energy to do that. It's wonderful to me. I'm thankful for anybody who watches this. Thank you. Emmanuel, the deck wants you to be forceful in the realm of thought. It wants you to exercise your ideas. Come up with something could be a way to read that King of Swords. Also available inside the King of Swords is the idea of there being somebody that you might view as a king that you could refer to for advice or more. I don't know. Who here requires more? Thank you, Jess. Jess, I should be sending you roses. You're basically like acting like a lineman in an NFL football game out there. I'm very grateful. Okay, Victoria has a beautiful question right now on a Friday. I love this. Victoria, I have an answer for you anyway. Victoria asks, are you ready for this, guys? This is some pretty heavy stuff here. We're gonna go good. We're gonna get real heavy right now on Friday. Victoria asks, will the world get better? Well, will it? Of course it will. The question I think you might be asking is, will the world get better soon? That I cannot promise. But if you, like me, have found yourself basically romanced to death by hermetic thinking, then you understand that the world will always be in a cyclical dance between being terrible and being good. The world has to get better because that's just the way the universe works. But Victoria, I understand the heart of your question is not about whether the meta conception of the world is going to heal itself over the course of millennia. Of course it will. But how can we make the world better right now with the short, sweet amount of time that we have to spend together on this planet? How do we make the world better right now for you, Victoria, and for everyone? Let's just see what the cards have to say about this. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be anything. Will the world get better? Victoria asks. How can I make the world better? Open Phones asks on Victoria's behalf. You've got to build. You've got to build it for yourself, people. That's absolutely clear. How do we make the world better? Build it. Wait, do I build it all in one fell swoop, just myself, the entire way? No! You build your own garden first, and you build upward and outward from there. Get your immediate surroundings squared away. What does that mean? Does that mean like build some kind of like a palace with a moat? No. It means be a part of your material world. Exist inside your material world. Be like literally occupy that space with intention. And then share that golden energy with all. I don't know where that came from. Sometimes I just gotta machine gun the cards. Maybe that's just a little American frustration creeping out. Sorry. It'll never happen again. Oh, karma. Also, it's so surreal just to be up here shticking on TikTok for my mornings. Sometimes you just gotta get a little weird, I guess. Oh my goodness gracious. Who's next? Cody. I'll make you all mods. I'll make everybody mods. We'll sort this out. Actually, Jess, you were modding, and I appreciate that. All right, friends. Oh, sweet. Okay, Kay. Come here, Kay. Kay, are you with me, Kay? Hi, Kay. My name's Open Phones. Kay, congratulations. You successfully asked an old man a question on the internet. I know it was hard, and we weren't sure you were going to be able to do it, but here you are. You've asked an old, strange man on the internet your question, which is, and I quote, will I be successful in life. Now, Kay, I want you to go on a little mind journey with me here, to me taking that question as written and then dropping like a negative card on that, and then saying to you, Kay, sorry, Kay, so sorry, but this old man on the internet says to you that no, actually, you will not be successful. What do you? Of course, you're going to be successful in life. The question is how? And if you really want to get good with it, you go, okay, how will I be most successful in life? How will I be successful? Like, please do not entertain the negative answer to that question. Please don't. Just erase that from your mind. It's not of use. Do you feel me, Kay? It's not of use. I'm not going to be successful in life. Think about the weight of that statement, and also think about how that statement is entirely fictitious. It's fiction. It's not real. Why? Because you don't have a crystal ball. You don't know. What if you won the lottery tomorrow? It's okay. I'm going to ask Deck this question after chiding you for your question, like for what feels like a long time. I am going to say, how can I be most successful in life? Are you ready for your answer? It is as follows. In the realm of creativity, and in the realm of passion, and in the realm of the spirit, Kay, you need to build force, plot and plan your direction, and then go, okay? This is a card that stands against the idea of haste. Okay, this is a card that suggests there's value in building force before pressing go. And it's also a card that suggests that effort is not happening in intellect or emotion, but in passion, fire in the guts. That's how you're going to be successful in life, is if you're in that realm of wands and you are actually taking that bleep seriously. Okay? Take yourself seriously in the realm of wands. You know why? Because it's leading you somewhere good. It always is. If you're listening to your spiritual passion inside, then you are going somewhere correct. Always. Always. Okay. Does that track, please? Yeah, thank you. Oh. DD. I don't know how to answer that, DD, and I feel scared to try. I'll be honest. Oh, Jenny. Let's get you in here, Jenny. Is a relationship with Justin going to work out? I don't know. Do you think the cards know? Well, there's only one way to find out, Jenny. And that is to... Wait, stop everything. Harmony, you don't need cards for that question. Come here, Harmony. It's your old man friend, Open Phone's here to tell you. Your next relationship, Harmony, will be healthy and long-lasting if you yourself are in the deepest connection to your own sense of worth and health. But the cards have spoken. Jenny, is a relationship with Justin going to work out? Let's just see here. Oh, Jenny. Oh, Justin. Oh, Jenny. Oh, Justin. Something's happening. Is it going to work out? Well, okay, look. Jenny, maybe this is you. Maybe we're going to go into Andromeda's breadbasket right here, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. And if this is you, then you're on new ground, aren't you? You're a Page of Pentacles. You're not sure where you're going. You're optimistic, but you're not exactly sure what this new thing is, are you? Here comes Justin. The cards are pulling Justin towards the concept of mental recuperation and the regaining of mental stability, okay? Maybe Justin has been doing some growing, if you know what I mean. You know, like that could take the form of anything, and just needs to re-equilibrate and recover. What is the energy between the two of you? Oh my God! Oh Lord, Jenny, is it true? Is that you guys? Ooh, fire! Is that you? Now I gotta reactivate the chat to find out. Jenny. Oh my God. Oh, Luis, thank you. That's a beautiful idea, Luis. I love it. Anywho, Jenny, there's still one more card to drop here. Now, what is this? First of all, Jenny, are you with me? Did you hang up in disgust? Did you pass out when you saw the Devil card? What this means is that this relationship has obviously a lot of interesting energy inside of it, but ultimately may be less than healthy. Perhaps. Material result? Jenny. Yeah, be with me, Jenny. The material result card here is not a negative card, okay? But it's a gestational card that suggests something around like an evolution to come, all right? It's not there yet. And it also says something about being suspended by choice in a less than awesome situation. Perhaps there's the idea inside of this, Jenny, for you of, well, if you can hang here through a part of this, maybe it will blossom into something. You feel me? I love that. I love it when the devil card lands inside the breadbasket. In any of the positions, it cracks me up. The cards have spoken. Who here requires Friday Tarot Morning Wisdom? You can tell me. Wait, let me get a cup of coffee. I'll be right with you. It's 2 seconds. Because I'm running low on coffee. I can't have that. I don't know how long I've been doing it, but it feels like at least maybe it's an hour and a half at this point. Maybe. It's amazing. The stamina on a Friday. Well, look, I'm not going to be back here until Monday. We got to get a lot of this wisdom sorted. But all of that said, I got to remind every single one of you here that if you want to talk to your friend open phones, all you have to do is go to my links and you'll find a way to reach out to me, or you can do it on DM here. And I'm happy. In fact, I'm trying actively to generate one-on-one clientele. I'm not going to be shy about it or coy. Work with me, people. Work with me. I did 2 spreads yesterday in real life. I did the 13 card Solomon spread for a new friend. That was incredible. It took 2 hours. It was amazing. We went so deep. And then I did an Andromeda's breadbasket for a friend, and that was enlightening. Enlightening. Disco Quack, I would love to see an image of the art you're making, of course. For those who don't know, our friend Disco Quack has been picking up the paintbrushes again for the first time in a long time here as a result of her morning wisdom card, and she's filing reports from the artistic scene. It's very exciting. I'm so happy that that is something that I can say resulted from this morning's broadcast. Not bad. Isn't it wonderful to occupy that space inside of yourself again and to learn that it really hasn't changed? Oh, right, Cindy Summers. Hi, Cindy Summers. Oh, my goodness. Denise asks, will Gilbert marry me? I don't know. We should ask Gilbert. But here, Denise, let me throw you in and see what's up. Denise wants Gilbert, ... to marry them. Will Gilbert marry me? So dramatic in a way. I love it. Oh, Denise, hi, my name's Open Phones, and I throw tarot cards up here for free. Wonderful to meet you. And I hope that you have a wonderful time while you are here. Are you here, Denise? I'm putting you and Gilbert into these cards regardless. Will Gilbert marry me? No, you know what this is? You know what this is? I'll tell you what this is. Hold on. What this is a set of instructions essentially for you, Denise, to make sure that you yourself have achieved a level of satisfaction emotionally within yourself. Okay? Shore yourself up on those emotional territories so that, again, you aren't leaving yourself in a place of weakness as it regards good old Gilbert. Do you feel me? Strength. Strength generates attraction. Okay? Strength generates attraction. I love that as a sentiment. Now, I'm not talking about like forceful, like, you know, fascistic strength. I'm talking about spiritual strength. Okay? Okay? All right. Oh, Liera. Will Heather text you in the new text? That's so specific, sweet. Hi, Eastern Monk. How are you? Oh, Eastern Monk. It's wonderful to see you. You feel me, Denise? I hope that's of use. Disco Quack, I'm so grateful to know that, and I obviously will see it and respond the minute I can. Is it okay if I post it on my stories? Can I post a piece of your artwork on my stories, sweet Disco Quack? I would love that. But you feel free to say no also, it's fine. Okay, thanks. We'll all enjoy it then. We'll all enjoy it. Oh, Luis. Come here, Luis. Oh, Luis. How are you, Luis? Happy Friday. It's wonderful to see your name. I'm so grateful that you're here. Oh, Luis. What is Julio's intentions toward me? Can you give me any insight, Dick, as to Julio's intentions toward Luis? We need to know a little something. Just what the bleep is going on there. I don't know. Let's find out. Ooh, the sun's doing nice things right now for me. I'm happy for that. Thank you, son. Thank you, son. What are Julio's intentions toward me? Oh! Oh! Come on! Luis. It's the Ace of Cups. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. Do you feel me? Oh, what a beautiful message. Now, look, I mean, I don't know what the specifics are, but regardless of the specifics, what we're seeing here is the concept of needing to open your heart and let that be your strength position. Okay, do you feel me? It's like this is basically saying, hey, I mean, okay, like you're talking to me now, and this is my lesson around this card. Like for years, I did not think that my heart was strong enough to be sent out into the world by itself. And so my heart went around in the world with a series of armed guards called swords. And whenever these swords got upset, they stabbed me and no one else. No one else. What I learned is that if you front load your emotional world and say it is strong enough, and yeah, I might get beaten up a little bit, but it's not, but my cups are going to persevere, then all of a sudden your anxiety bleeping disappears or reduces at least. And you're not constantly poking yourself with these swords. Poke, poke, poke. I swear to God, it's the human condition, right, Kate Orlick? Thank you, Kate Orlick. I appreciate that. To just be in a constant state of self-abuse, mentally speaking. Like all of the stuff that all of the traditions that this deck calls forward are about taming all of that, so that you're not in a constant state of self-doubt or self-hatred or self-contempt or self-anything except for self-love. Ugh. If I have one message for you people, that's it. Love yourself. It's the classic. Everybody has that bleeping. Everybody knows that one. There's no mystery. Cindy Summers. Cindy Summers alert. I see that you're here. Am I dropping a card of morning wisdom on you, my sweet Cindy Summers? I'm so grateful for you. Here it comes. Yes, it's good. It's good energy. I think that's what I was getting at. I mean, obviously, it's easy to try to yank it towards romance. It doesn't have to be about romance. It's about the strength of one's heart. Different. Cindy Summers is here for their morning wisdom. Matthew Turnbow liked the live, which I'm grateful for, even though Matthew Turnbow is certain to call me a scam artist. Oh, Cindy Summers. Here comes your tarot morning wisdom. Ah, Cindy Summers, you are being beckoned toward freedom. You are being beckoned towards the place towards the concept rather, of zero rules. Zero rules. What does that kind of permission feel like to you? How does that wind in your hair hit? Because of course, like the Fool is available in its positive wavelength of being like, woohoo, I'm free. But it's also important with the Fool, I've found with hard fought and earned experience, to recognize that there's another side to the Fool, which is like, woohoo, look at me, and it's very scary to not know what's going to happen. It can be anyway. That can bring fear to the table. So be aware of that, but also be aware that the liberation inside of this card is absolute. It's absolute. It's absolute. Liara. Will I get my horseback riding lessons? Only so many people can enter. I see. Liara needs a piece of wood. Come here. Liara, hi. Liara, hi. My name's Open Thumbs. Hi. How are you? I understand that you are a horseback rider. Good news. There are at least 4 cards that are people on horseback. Actually, there's 5, maybe 6. There's lots of horses in this deck, so we're gonna get some form of, I don't know. There may not be a horse on this card. I don't mean to like start building up to something that ain't gonna happen. Well, like Liera wants to know if they're gonna get in essentially for horseback riding lessons, because it's not a guarantee. Now, I mean, I don't think this deck's gonna predict anything, but here's some energetic information for you. Thank you. 5 swords drops, Liera, and what this is beckoning you towards is growth, essentially, in the realm of the mental. You're torturing yourself. You're torturing yourself. And I mean, like growing past this is to grow protective around your own mental well-being, okay? Look, there's a way into this card, obviously, if you want to plug into it and say, okay, A, these cards can tell the future, which they can't, by the way. That's just not the case. You know, like that, okay, no, I'm not going to get my horseback riding lessons because it's showing me disappointment. I am more prone to read this card as the deck saying, hey, why are you experiencing disappointment before it's come? Why are you spending your energy living in a world where you were disappointed? Overcome. Ugh. I hope that hits. Thank you, Liera. I feel like that thought around the 5 of Swords is a new thought to occur to me, and I'm grateful for when that happens, because it's useful. You know what I'm saying? Who here has a question for the cards? Should I modulate my tone down here right now at the 9 o'clock hour? I might have to look at the watch here because I saw a work text come in. Can you believe that? That's right. Open Phones has a job. Is that so hard to believe? Let me just look at it. See what's the rumpus. Good morning. Yes. That's not enough information for me to go on. I'm not going to just respond to a good morning. Not when I'm on the internet delivering open wisdom, Open Phone's morning wisdom. Okay, get over here. Yes, absolutely, Coda. Questions are free. Who here has a question for the cards? We do have to wrap up, though. I need to face facts. I do need to earn money today. If there's money to be earned, and I can't just spend all day up here hurling cards at you people, as much as I would love to. I will say this. I will say, hi, I am Open Phones for those who don't know, and I definitely have so many links that you can look at. I recommend looking at them if you like what you see, but no matter what, please do follow me here, because I'm every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you want, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want to work with me one-on-one, that is available to you. Sweet friends, I do have Twitch, y'all. That's true. I did not go on my Twitch this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific because I was exhausted. But I do go on. I have it. I call it the horizontal broadcast. And I sing up there, if you can believe that. Nutch, come here, Nutch. Nutch, will Walker and I be okay after this talk? Nutch, Nooch, let's do it. Nooch, Nutch, will Walker and I be okay after this talk? How might Walker and I be okay after this talk? Look, I'm gonna drop you and Walker into the breadbasket, Nooch or Nutch. Look it. There you are, and you got your active mind, and you're worrying, and you're looking for information. You're even asking strange old men in bathrobes on the internet. That's how bad it's gotten. Walker. Okay, Walker's feeling a little burnt out. Walker's feeling a little burnt out. Look, it's not like Walker is short on passion. There's 9 passionate wands there, but that's exertion too. Maybe Walker's feeling a little bit like needing to recuperate, perhaps. I don't know. What is the energy created between the two of you? Oh, well, wait a minute. That feels pretty good. That's the Star card. And the Star card is, of course, there to be a big, loud symbol of being connected to the divine energies, being connected to the source itself. Oh, the power! Sweet God, the power! And you know, and if we're talking about a romantic situation, we're talking about the best version of that feeling, man. Woo! Where it's just like overwhelmingly good. What's the material result? Oh, I love it. A star card leading to the death card, which of course is not death in any regard. It's change, 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 change. It's a lot of majors. And what you see here is evolution. Oh, one thing ends to make room for a new thing beginning. A new thing beginning. An evolutionary shift upward is the material result of this pairing. Excusez-moi. All right, friends. It's almost 9. I've got to return to my Clark Kent life. Because my Superman life of wearing a robe and throwing tarot cards on the internet cannot be 100% of my existence in 2026. And so I'm going to very gracefully say thank you so much for being a part of this morning's wisdom experience. I hope that you were given all that you required, and if you weren't, stay in touch and we'll get to the place where we are. Thank you, Luis. I'm so grateful for your attention. I'm now going to throw my own morning wisdom for myself on a Friday. This is going to be the morning wisdom that Open Phones takes into their weekend to learn from and grow with. Okay? To learn from and to grow with. Boop. 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 Talk to me, cards. Man, I just don't know. Well, after all the 5s that I've gotten, for you all, I received my own 5, which of course is a 5 of Cups, which tells me that I have some emotional work to do this weekend. And I'm not afraid of that emotional work because I am in my Hierophant era, personally speaking. I am actively stepping, excusez-moi, I'm actively stepping forward into my evolutionary moment, I guess you would say. It's like it's where you're doing the work, and sometimes the work happens in the realm of emotion. The important thing to get to in this card, just so you know, and it's numerological too. There's 3 cards spilled right here. Disco Quack, I will find you if I don't get that picture. I'm excited to see it. There's 3 cards spilled right there, and now that symbolically means that there was an effort made, and that effort has failed. Ah, criminy. But there's 2 cards, or there's 2 cups right there. And we know now that numerologically speaking, the 2s are basically the gestational number building towards a fresh set of 3. So onward and upward we go as we learn how to endure in the wrong way. And I don't know why I'm saying we, because I'm talking about me. This is my card. I'm literally going to go get my black robe on after this. All right, friends? I am so grateful for your support. You have no idea how much sunshine you all bring to a tired old man in his bathrobe every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. I'm so grateful for you. It is heaven to be of service to you in this state. So thank you. And I'm available, like I've said, for any of the all things. Like, hit me up in the DMs. I don't care. I'll chat all the live long day with every single one of you. I'm just glad to be here, and I hope that you're having a great Friday, and I hope that you will have a phenomenal weekend. And I want you, please, to come to me on Monday morning and let me know how it goes. And if I've given you some form of morning wisdom, let me know if I was right or wrong. I love to know both, okay, Lady G? Jess, thank you for helping out today. I'm serious. Like, I'll figure out what the bleep is going on with all these bots. We'll deal with this bot problem, I promise. Anyway, love, love, love to each and every one of you on this Friday. Thank you so much for all of your time and attention. I'm so grateful for you, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.